guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. We are continuing the 2022 Best of Beauty Awards today with skincare. While there are a lot of products, as always, that stood out to me this year, there are a handful of products that I have talked about so much that I have decided to exclude from this video. Well, I shouldn't say exclude because I'm still going to list them below and I still use them constantly. It's just that I've also talked about them constantly and I can't bring myself to give you guys the same freaking spiel on these products yet again. So these are kind of like my VIPers, Hall of Famers at this point. So we're talking products like the Ordinary Buffet Plus Copper Peptides, Dermatology's Needleless Serum, the Vanicream Daily Facial Moisturizer, and the CeraVe Healing Ointment. So yes, technically these products are in my top 10, but to prevent this video from feeling super repetitive, I'm going to skip over these products. Again, I'll link them below, but instead talk about the 10 other skincare products that I use the most in addition to these, because you guys already know that I use the heck out of these. All right, let's jump into it. First up, we have the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. This is a cleansing balm that I only discovered this year, and I absolutely love it. I reached for it constantly. I'm actually almost out of this, and I'm going to have to repurchase it soon, but it's just such a nice cleansing balm. It gets the job done, and it's affordable, so what more can you ask for? Some of the nice ingredients in this cleansing balm include sunflower oil, peptides, ceramides, and hyaluronic acid. So a really nice softening, replenishing, and hydrating formula. And I love that it feels that way and immediately melts down makeup and makes it really easy to remove it without feeling greasy or oily on the skin whatsoever. So if you're in the market for a new cleansing balm and you don't want to spend a lot of money on one, definitely check this one out. The only thing to be aware of is that it does have added fragrance. It's very last on the label, but I wanted to call that out in case any of you have really sensitive skin. I have sensitive skin, as you guys know, and this does not irritate my skin whatsoever, of course, or I wouldn't be recommending it and it wouldn't be in my top 10, but just wanted to make note of that because the rest of these products are fragrance-free. Love it. My favorite cleanser this year was definitely the La Roche-Posay Toleriane Dermo Milky Cleanser. This is something that is pretty basic. Really, the only ingredient worth highlighting is the La Roche-Posay Thermal Spring Water, which is a source of antioxidants. It's calming, it's soothing, and that's about it. But this is just something that feels so nice on the skin. I love the texture of it. It's creamy yet lightweight. It doesn't leave residue behind on the skin. It feels really soft and hydrating, but it still cleanses. It's like one of those cleansers that cleanses the skin, but also replenishes. So your skin's not ever going to feel dry or tight after using it. It just feels nice and soft and rejuvenated. Didn't I make that sound so nice? So this is definitely a staple in my skincare collection. I actually just finished it and had to repurchase it because I don't want to live without it. It's just one of those that I constantly reach for because I know it always makes my skin feel nice. Next up is a product that I did talk about so many times, but not quite to the level of the products that I talked about in the beginning of this video. This is something that I recently discovered this year and actually a newer product category to me this year, and the product is the Bioma Balancing Face Mist. I have something in my eye. Before this year, I was never really somebody who was interested in using a facial mist in my skincare routine. I felt like it was unnecessary. I was like, just another step that I don't need to do. And while I would still say that those things are true, this year I just realized how much I love applying them because they feel so nice. It's just like a relaxing step in your routine, and it definitely does make my skin look extra hydrated. So I was spraying facial mist like crazy this year, and this is definitely the one that I used the most. It has so many nice ingredients in it like sorbitol, ceramides, a probiotic ferment, allantoin, panthenol, and oleic acid. So all in all, a really nice option for anyone looking to hydrate and calm the skin before applying serum and moisturizer. Plus, it feels so incredible to apply because it has a really nice fine mist. I can't say enough good things about this. I love it so much. Would highly recommend. And it's also drugstore. Aside from the Vanicream Daily Facial Moisturizer, I would say the other moisturizer that really stood out to me this year is the COSRX Advanced Nail 92 All-in-One Cream. This was definitely not a new product discovery for me this year, but it is something that I just felt like I kept going back to constantly throughout the year because I loved the results that I was seeing with it. It's something that not only helps to calm down my skin when it's irritated, but it also just makes my skin look insanely supple and glowy. I am obsessed. So incredible ingredients in this product. including snail secretion filtrate, olive M1000, hyaluronic acid, arginine, panthenol, allantoin, and adenosine. So on top of ingredients that are going to help to hydrate and calm the skin, this also has ingredients that will help to repair and heal the skin, which is incredible. So if you have barrier damage, but you don't want to use something really thick and heavy on the skin and you want a better option for daytime, this is definitely something that I would recommend because it's really, really lightweight. It's a little bit slimy because of that snail secretion filtrate, but it settles into the skin beautifully and it doesn't feel heavy. I did include this in a recent video that I posted where I shared my top 10 favorite barrier creams. So if you haven't seen that yet, I will list that below. I have different options of all different, I would say, like thicknesses. So this is a lighter weight option. I have some that are really, really thick and heavy, some balms, all different options for whatever you're looking for. So again, that video is listed below, but otherwise I had to include this in that video and this one as well because I love it so much. Next up is eye cream, and my most used eye cream this year was definitely the IT Cosmetics Confidence in an Eye Cream. They actually did reformulate this year, and I feel like I love the texture even more, even though it is really similar to the original. So if you have the original or if you've tried that and you love it, I think that you'll love this one even more. Ingredients worth highlighting in this eye cream include cacao seed butter, niacinamide, caffeine, hyaluronic acid, amino acids, ceramides, and peptides. And the texture of this is just so nice and soft and cushy. It's extra moisturizing, but it's not too heavy. It's just so, so beautiful. If you haven't tried it and you are into eye creams, I would highly recommend it. It's just one of those that feels like self-care when you're applying it. So good. My most used untinted sunscreen of the year was definitely the Skinnick Enjoy Super Mild Sun Essence. This will not be a surprise to many of you because this is another product that I was just raving about this year, especially throughout the summer. I just could not stop using it. This is actually an empty bottle right now. I need to repurchase it. It's just one that I clearly love so much, I had to use it all up. So this is an SPF 50 sunscreen with a PA rating of +++++. And the active ingredients include next generation filters like Uvinyl A+, Tinasorb S, Polysilicone 15, Tinasorb N, Uvinyl T150, and Uvisorb HEV. Plus, this has tons of nice inactive ingredients like niacinamide, Centella asiatica, hyaluronic acid, panthenol, green tea, and adenosine. What I love most about this sunscreen is just the way that it feels. It's something that I would say is like a lightweight lotion. It's so nice and hydrating and soft. It applies beautifully. It blends without any issue. It doesn't pill. It settles into the skin really nicely. It doesn't leave a white cast. It doesn't look greasy. It just gives the skin a really beautiful glow, and it's something that I am absolutely obsessed with. So if you feel like you just struggle to find sunscreens that feel and look nice on the skin, and you don't want something that's really thick, but you also don't necessarily want something that's like really, really liquidy and runny, you have to try this. It is beautiful. I have two tinted sunscreens that I wanted to include in this video. One that I used more for like every day, and another that I used more for makeup coverage purposes. So the everyday tinted sunscreen that I constantly used was definitely the Dermatology Universal Tinted Moisturizer SPF 46. The active ingredients in this sunscreen are zinc oxide and octinoxate, so it's a combination sunscreen, and some inactive ingredient highlights are niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, knotwood extract, and iron oxides. This is a sunscreen with sheer coverage that is light to medium and neutral in tone and undertone. So it's something that's a little bit more universally friendly than a tinted sunscreen that's really, really warm and orange in undertone, which is one of the reasons that I really like it. It's also very lightweight and gives you a really nice, radiant, dewy finish on the skin. So if you are looking for a tinted sunscreen that just gives you a little bit of coverage and color, not too much, and gives you a nice dewy finish, then this is definitely one to check out. As always, I do have a 20% off discount link that is listed in the description boxes of all of my videos. So if you would like 20% off of Dermatology to test out this sunscreen or any of their other products, like the needleless serum that I talked about in the intro, then that link is listed below and you can just click it and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout. The other tinted sunscreen that I used all the time this year is the Color Science Sunforgettable Total Protection Face Shield Flex Sunscreen. So this is the sunscreen that I was primarily using for color coverage because this does have medium to full coverage. So it's definitely quite a bit more than dermatology. And I was really just using this to match my face to my neck whenever I had self-tanner on. I don't apply self-tan to my face, so the difference between my neck and the rest of my body and my face, a little startling. So this sunscreen really helped to even things out and not make me look crazy. This is an SPF 50 and it's a mineral sunscreen. So the only active ingredient is zinc oxide, and some nice inactive ingredients include iron oxides, niacinamide, vitamin E, lipochromin, bisabolol, and snow mushroom extract. Something that is stepping into the right direction with this sunscreen is that they do have 4 different shades available instead of just 1. So even though 4 is still definitely not enough, it's better than we're getting from a lot of other brands. So if this is a sunscreen that interests you, hopefully you'll be able to find something that is a little bit of a closer match than maybe a tinted sunscreen from another brand. The only thing to be aware of with this is that it's definitely not super lightweight. So it's not something that I would apply multiple layers of, or it definitely does feel thick and heavy. And because of the coverage, then it just looks really makeup-y. So 1 layer will do the trick. You could use an untinted sunscreen underneath if you want to make sure that you're getting adequate coverage, but just 1 nice layer of this and your skin tone is nice and evened out, and it looks really, really nice and flawless on the skin. Second to last is the Hero Mighty Patch. I am obsessed with these. I don't know how I ever survived without these because I use them nonstop. I continue to repurchase them all the time because this is really all I use whenever I have a breakout, because I know that it's going to help the breakout to heal more quickly, but it will not irritate my skin whatsoever, which is not something that I can say about a lot of other spot treatments. So if you also have really sensitive skin, if you're somebody that uses tretinoin and has to be really careful with other active ingredients, but you also still get breakouts from time to time, I would highly, highly recommend using the Mighty Patch. I love both the original and invisible. So the invisible is a lighter weight, thinner option. It's something that's just a little bit more discreet. So if you wanted to like go out and run an errand, you could definitely do that with the invisible patch on. I've done that a million times. And then the original is just a little bit thicker, so it's definitely more obvious when you have it on, and something that I typically prefer to wear in the comfort of my apartment. But this is what I like to use at night because I feel like it does kind of suck out the gunk better. So obsessed, truly. Like I said, I don't know how I ever lived without these. And last but certainly not least are my Current Body Red Light Therapy devices. So this is the Current Body Red Light Therapy face mask, and this is the neck and deck mask. So you put it on like this for your neck and your chest area, and these are incredible. The reason why I wanted to test out red light therapy this year is so that I could do a deep dive video for you guys. I really wanted to take a look at what red light therapy is, how it benefits the skin, how to look for a quality red light therapy mask, and show you guys before and after results in testing out red light therapy. So that's the main reason why I tested these products out. I wanted to see if I could really notice a big difference. I wasn't expecting to see that much of a difference, but I was very pleasantly surprised with the results that I saw. I just felt like my skin was glowing on a different level than it ever had before after using this for only 30 days. So if you missed that video, I will list it in the description box below. I would definitely check that out if you are new to red light therapy and want to know more about it, because again, I really dive into details in that video. But in short, there are so many amazing benefits that you can see in your skin in using red light therapy consistently. It helps with anti-aging, like fine lines and wrinkles. It helps to smooth texture. It helps to fade dark spots, so it'll help to even your skin tone. It really makes your skin look bright and glowy and supple and plump, and it's just so amazing. It's anti-inflammatory. It's also just really nice and calming. It's something that I think is like a self-care routine. So I cannot say enough good things about red light therapy. I would highly, highly recommend it. And I do actually have a discount code with Current Body, which is the brand where I got these from. I have that in the description boxes of all of my videos. Red light therapy is definitely expensive regardless of the brand that you choose to go with. So that hopefully will help to save you a little bit of money if you're interested. All right, you guys, those are my top 10 skincare favorites of 2022. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below if you decide to test out any of these products or if there are any other skincare products that you really loved throughout the year that I didn't mention that you think we need to know about. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, click on that notification bell, and send my channel to a friend. Thank you so much for your support in doing all of those things. It really means a lot. Thank you for watching my videos. I love the freaking heck out of you guys. Make sure to stay tuned for my next one because that will be up in a few days. But until then, I hope you have a great few days.